40 years ago, Prince and Revolution's America, which was on this Around the World in the Day album. And what do I think about the song? Well, the song from a musical standpoint was basically Baby I'm a Star. He used the same groove and kick. But the lyrical content was very strong. You know, even though Prince played this kind of like happy go lucky in his own career, peace, love, and kind of like this and that, he did have recurring themes. If you pay close attention to him, he did give subtle hints and racial hints he gave and things he did say, even though they didn't seem that way. He had his wake up call. Warner Brothers Plantation was alive and well. So when he put out the song America, and I remember the long version, the 21-minute one, because I used to have the 12-inch single, and it was a replica of a black boy with the American flag, and people thought it was him. And he was talking patriotic, but he was also talking about the realities of being black in America. He was making a statement without saying it. Didn't really put one and one together until time went on. Just like when he had the Revolution, his band, his nod to Gil Scott-Heron. He always had messages within messages and context within context. So anyway, when the situation occurred where the song came out, he did a live version in France with the Revolution. But when the song came out, the lyrical content was real. 10 years after he put this album out, the Gold album, when he had Slave on his face. So you think about what he was trying to say and the successions of it. People look and saw the credits, produced, arranged, composed, performed, and his mastering, his label, and all that. But he didn't own the stuff. And he also talked about the injustices of what he had to face as a black man, as an artist in America. So he made that a recurring theme. Sometimes they weren't as, in his 80s peak and prime, he was more seen as a unifier, trying to bring this the rainbow aesthetic or this peacock thing like Michael Jackson did, because it was like we're going to override and be trailblazers on that. But he also met with the realities that the powers that be weren't trying to hear that. So he said things without saying them. He was subtle without being subtle. Now, I still think he should have been a participant in USA for Africa, but I also understand where he was coming from when he did the song Hello and what he also said about what was going on in the United States. And that's the truth, because before you can venture to anyone else's place, you have to talk about your own. And I think that's what he was trying to say about minimum wage, one room monkey cage. It was his nod also to Sly and the Family Stones. There's a Riot Going On, which came out in 71, and the flag was taboo.